Mount Ararat, known to the local Kurds as Agri Dagh, the painful mountain, seems out of place. Impressive by its size and location, the mountain rises above the surrounding plains to more than 17,000 feet. Rather than a peak among others, it's an isolated mammoth with its frozen glaciers often cloaked with mist and clouds. Jim Irvin was well known for his exploits as an astronaut in the Apollo program. The 8th man to walk on the moon, he and fellow astronaut Dave Scott rode a lunar rover on the moon's surface as millions watched on TV sets on Earth. They collected rocks and took scientific measurements. Jim had an epiphany while looking at the Earth from the lunar hills. God must exist, he thought. This simply can't be a random cosmic accident. Upon return, he focused both his scientific interest and his lifelong desire to explore on one primary challenge: finding Noah's Ark.
And Jim said, let's go look for Noah's Ark. That was pretty exciting and strange to go look for Noah's Ark, but he said, if we find it, if we bring back timbers from the Ark, it will change history.
Dick Bright, a team member and pilot with Continental Airlines, was able to rent a single-engine Cessna and took a film crew along with members of the expedition for several passes around the mountain. The footage shot out of both windows of the aircraft provided one of the first low-altitude aerial photography opportunities. Bright flew past all of the areas that had reports of Ark sightings, but nothing significant was identified. Although Bright had acquired a permit to take off from a remote village near the mountain, upon landing, the entire research party was arrested by Turkish authorities for not having a landing permit. All agreed that Jim Irvin's high profile had become a liability. Rather than helping the search, it was making every aspect more difficult. It was actually Jim's decision to not join the next expedition. Although deeply committed to the search, he became the encourager rather than the explorer. Over the next 2 years, Kornuk returned to the mountain twice, both times using a Bell Jet Ranger helicopter to fly much closer to the mountain and explore several areas where Ark sightings had been reported. They flew near the Shahinim Deer Ice Rim and then covered the Abektu Glacier, but the view from extremely close range revealed nothing. Many other expeditions followed, but with no finds. Satellite photos, reports from airline and military pilots, comments, and maps from other expeditions all became a part of the evidence.
In one of those crevasses down there, he said he actually pulled timbers of the Ark. It's been dated since then and shown to be a little over 1,000 years old, which is way too soon for any wood to be from Noah's Ark, but he made the claim that he found Noah's Ark, and subsequent to that, many explorers have been in this gorge area and have climbed on this glacier. They haven't found any wood, so I think the find itself is highly suspect, and surely not timbers from Noah's Ark.
The group pushed on toward the ice fields, hoping to catch a glimpse of the Ark-like structure reported by airline captain Dick Bright. The weather was cooperating, but altitude and long days were beginning to take their toll.
We've just hiked for about 3 days solid, very little rest, to get to this site of the Ahura Gorge. And we're here primarily to see if any of the eyewitness accounts throughout history have any merit.
The Ahura Gorge has long been the focal point for Ark searchers. The shifting layers of ice continue to expose new rock outcroppings while covering others. Often, the dark rock looks like a structure surrounded by ice.
There's a lot of people that say that Noah's Ark is in this very canyon. It's humongous. It's twice the size of the Grand Canyon. And we're going to do a thorough research of the area and find out if Noah's Ark is actually here or if it's just another disappointing eyewitness account that's turned out to be false.
He said it looked like a long box. It's rectangular, and the corners were kind of rounded a little bit. The sides sloped in slightly. The roof, he said, was basically flat with just a slight pitch to it.